Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot and time.
The Lowe's Motor Speedway is about 12 miles northeast of downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, this 43-year-old track plays host to one of the tightest championship races in Winston Cup history. There are just 6 races remaining, and when the smoke clears in Charlotte, who will be the one leading in the point standings? It's the UAW GM Quality 400 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Now, it's time to go trackside with MRN for the command to start engines and the starting lineup.
Start your engines.
Now, let's take a look at the starting lineup.
In the front row are the 12 car and the Rubbermaid Ford. In the second row are the Kodak Chevrolet and the 9 car. Dale Jarrett, this season's point leader, will start the race from the 6th place. In row 4 are the Lowe's Chevrolet and the 21 car. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the 46 car and the M&M's Pontiac. The 6th row has the 98 car and the Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge. In row 7 are the 16 car and the Ganassi Racing Dodge. Starting the race from row 8 are the Kellogg Chevrolet and the Citgo Ford. And in row 9 are the 26 car and the Mark Martin Ford. Starting in row 10 will be the 172 car and the Target Dodge. In row 11 are the Home Depot Pontiac and the Haviland Ford. In row 12 are the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the Square D Chevrolet. Row 13 finds the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the America Online Chevrolet. The 14th row has the DuPont Chevrolet and the Dale Jr. Chevrolet. In row 15 are the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet and the 125 car. Starting the race from row 16 are the 133 car and the Sprint Dodge. Row 17 has the Team Rusty Ford and the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Starting in row 18 will be the Valvoline Pontiac and the Caterpillar Dodge. In row 19 are the Pennzoil Chevrolet and the 63 car. In row 20 are the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. Back in row 21 we have the Tide Ford and the 27 car. And rounding out the field is the 115 car.
And there you have it, guys. There is the starting lineup for the UAW GM Quality 500 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Let's go ahead and get the race underway as Newman and Kurt Busch lead them to the line. Green flag. Good momentum down into turn 1. Here we go to turns 3 and 4, which is usually our Achilles heel. But we're not doing. We did pretty good through that turn as we're trying to work our way to the inside of Jerry Nadeau. Slide up the track inside of him. Clear him going into turn 1. Now there's 6 more cars to try to pass, to try to get into the top, try to get to the lead. Using the low downforce setup. We never really been good here at Charlotte. Here comes Ken Schrader. Schrader battling back on the outside. And we've lost a little bit of time on the leaders up here. Ryan Newman has pulled away. Here comes Jimmy Johnson, Mr. Charlotte himself. Although he was not Mr. Charlotte at this current point in time. Oh, bottomed out just a little bit there. We got on the apron. That is a problem with this low downforce setup. If you're not careful with the springs, you can bottom out. Drove that just a little bit, got a little bit high, but we're okay. It did actually help us gain a little bit of time on these guys. We're going down into 3 and 4. Slid up the track just a little bit. But what I've noticed now with the low downforce setup, oh boy, we got some real speed coming through here. Oh, Bill Elliott comes down on us. We managed to clear him. Going down the back straightaway, we've worked our way into the top 5. And caution is out. Caution is out as we're running the high line. We're going to try to keep Jimmy Johnson behind us. And we're going to complete lap 5 under caution. Pace car comes out. And oh no, that is Dale Jr. Dale Jr. upside down and over. Down the back straightaway. Oh man. Casey Kane involved. Another rookie involved. Rusty Wallace involved. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Big wreck. Big wreck down the back. Green flag's back in the air. We're resuming the race. But I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. is now out of this race. I don't think he can recover. I don't think the game will let him recover from that. We got a little loose into 1 that time. That's going to give the advantage to Jimmy Johnson. He's going to battle back on the outside. Ooh, we had to come down to cover Sterling Marlin, who had a big run and a good restart. But what I was going to say before is with these, with this low downforce setup, I'm starting to see certain things. For instance, oh boy, ooh, got into Dale Jarrett a little bit there. We're going to 4. Look at Jeff Purvis up here in the 3rd spot. But I'm starting to notice where the bumps and the ridges and everything, the hills and stuff in the track are. As you'll see coming off of turn 4, right about here. See, there's a bump there. And that's usually what sends me up the track. With the regular, default setup, default springs, that's what's been sending me up the track. And I had never noticed that because I've never had the springs that soft in the front. They're real stiff in the back. As you can see, the back of the car is kind of hiked up a little bit. It's the first time I've really noticed that. But here comes Dale Jarrett battling back. We've made our way into the 3rd position. And we're bottoming out just a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much. We don't want to damage our car. 1 second behind the race leader, Ryan Newman. Ooh. Trying to run that middle lane. Oh gosh, didn't realize Dale Jarrett was there. Tried to run the high line to try to get us some momentum. Oh boy, we really put a block on Dale Jarrett there. I don't know how long we'll be able to keep him behind us. Dale Jarrett's been he's always been kind of OP in this game. I can honestly say I've lost more races to Dale Jarrett than anyone else in this particular game. There goes Dale Jarrett on the outside. I don't know that we have anything for him. And no, we really don't. He just kind of blows past us there. Got on the apron a couple times, but that's okay. Leader's 2 seconds ahead, so he's not getting too far ahead of us, but we're running up in the top 5. We're running pretty decent here. Not gonna lie, I'm fairly satisfied with the car that we have. And with a good enough pit stop, we might be able to get a little bit more out of this. Oh, pit stop starting to happen already. Look like Jimmy Johnson came down pit road. Ryan Newman still out front, followed by Kurt Busch, Dale Jarrett. We're running 4th. Sterling Marlin in 5th. We should be coming down within the next couple laps where we're going to be making our pit stop. We're in that high lane. Really get a good bite off for, even at the top. Like I really enjoy these low downforce setups, just because like it just has so much more bite in it, and I can put the car where I kind of want to. And I know a lot of that has to do with the handling of the car as well, like the handling improvements, the R&D improvements that we've made. But yeah, look at that! Just look at that bite down on the. We just get such a good bite on the outside. Dale Jarrett comes down pit road. Ooh, got on the grass a little bit there. I don't want to do that too much. Don't want to lose the car. We're catching up to Kurt Busch here. And we've actually worked our way to the inside of Kurt Busch. Look at this. Little side draft going down to the turns 3. Ooh, slid up the track a little bit. Drove it in a little bit too deep that time, but that's okay. We actually cleared Kurt Busch and made our way to 2nd. How about that? Our tire fall off is probably not as significant as it is for the other guys right now. At least not here. The places like I mixed up tracks and places, but yeah, places like Martinsville, Bristol, Dover. That's when it really hurts us. Okay, down pit road, and made our way into pit road. No speeding, and we're just gonna take 4 tires and fuel. Check the damage. No real damage on the car. We should be fine. 4 tires, fuel. We should be out and away. Hoping for a good pit stop here. Don't know how long we're going to take here. Work their way around to the other side. Left side tires. And we are out and away. Looks like we're going to fall back to 15th? 16th, okay. That's fine. Pit stops aren't finished yet. Should be able to gain a few spots now. Especially with these fresh tires. We're going to try to make up as much time as we can. Got some leaders coming down pit road right now. Rusty Wallace is behind us. Ooh, boy. These cold tires were a little bit skatey. Once the tires start to heat up, build some pressure in, the car will come to us. We're just going to have to try to hold off Rusty Wallace for the time being. We're up to 15th right now. And here he comes. He's going to battle on the outside. We just got such good straight line speed. We're about to get around Bill Elliott. Work our way up to 14th. So it looks like we've lost some spots here. Looks like we're going to be outside the top 10 after pit stops. Probably just outside the top 10. Probably not too far behind. So bottomed out a little bit there. So I need to bump the springs up just a little bit more. And there's Scott Wimmer. I'm not sure if he's for a position or not. He is for position. Okay, we're going to work our way around him. To his inside. Rusty Wallace still has damage from that wreck earlier with Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's still fast, still showing that Ford speed. And at least I think they're Fords. Yeah, Team Rusty Ford. Yeah, they're Fords right now. Yeah, we've got such good speed, man. And by the way, this is Amelia from Talladega. This is the same car. This is our Talladega car. And yes, I did name it Amelia after Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s ride, just because the car is so fast at restrictor plate tracks. But she's loose now, so we gotta be a little bit careful about that. As we're starting to gain some time, pull away from Rusty Wallace a little bit here. We got about 9 laps to go, coming to 8 to go. Or excuse me, coming to 9 to go. And yeah, no, I was right, 8 to go. Yeah, coming to 8 to go. I was right before. Alright. It looks like we are going to settle in 13th. That's not bad. That's not bad. Qualified 8th. I was hoping for a top 10 finish. But, you know, we're still going to make our sponsor objective. Qualified better than 25th, much better than 25th. And in the event of a longer race, we might have actually... Yeah, in the event of a long race, we may have actually... Ooh, boy, got a little bit loose there coming off of 4. Or stepped down on us a little bit, had to chase it. But yeah, in the event of a longer race, I might be able to chase these guys down. Oh, got a smoker down below. That was... Oh, Ward Burton. The 22 of Ward Burton is now blown his engine. Just fairly easy to do at these 1.5 miles, man. Especially when you go to places like Atlanta, where you're really, really maxing out that RPM. Yeah, it's easy to blow some engines there. And Charlotte's no stranger to it. Tire's starting to wear a little bit now. I'm starting to feel that. Oop, bottomed out a little bit there, but that's okay. 5 laps to go. So yeah, we're pretty much settled here. We're settling here, right here in 13th. I think this is where we're going to come home. We're just going to try to take care of our car. Be nice and smooth through the rest of this, through these next, well, coming up on 4 laps. So.
Come on, buddy. We're 6 seconds back. Let's get up there.
And again, I apologize for bringing you these races late, but due to the recording issues I was having and the time allotted that I had to record, you know, I couldn't get these out, and I couldn't get these out when I wanted to get them out. And oh, these guys are stacked up here. I don't know if we can catch them. Ah, boy. Yep, I knew that was going to come. I knew that was coming sooner or later.
Wow, you're fast.
Front tires are wearing and car's starting to step out on us when we hit that bump. So having to chase it up the hill, we catch the wall just a little bit. We don't damage it too much. Halfway on gas, that's not a problem. Should be coming to 2 to go this time by. We might be able to catch this little pack up here. They stayed side by side like that.
You and the leader.
We're running them down. Yeah, here we come. There's our teammate Kevin Harvick. And we should be able to get these guys draft. Yes, we do. All right, here we come to the coming off turn 4. Through the quad oval, here we come to the white flag. 1 lap to go. We've worked our way to the inside of Bobby Labonte. Going to make it 3 wide
Looking right.
inside of Casey Atwood and our teammate Kevin Harvick. Now trying to catch up to Sterling Marlin.
Clear all around.
Use that straight line speed, that horsepower we have. Let's see if we can work our way into the top 10. Here comes Bobby Labonte, who made a dive bomb move to the inside. Couldn't quite make it.
Be patient. You're in 10. Keep taking.
We got to the top 10, into 9th, trying to get 8th. Couldn't quite get there. We finished in the 9th spot. Ryan Newman is the race winner.
Not many drivers led a lap in this race.
Yeah, I guarantee you there's at least 35 or 40 other drivers who wish they had seen the lead.
The 21 car finished in the top 10.
When you think that there are 42 other drivers in this NASCAR Winston Cup race and you manage a top 10, that's pretty impressive.
From all of us here at EA Sports and MRN, thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next week at Martinsville.
Alright guys, so here are the race results. Ryan Newman, Rocket Ryan Newman, wins the UAW GM Quality 500 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Jimmy Johnson comes in second, Mr. Lowe's himself. Dale Jarrett, the points leader, comes in third. He's extended his points lead over Dale Earnhardt Jr., especially after the incident he had today. Tony Stewart comes in fourth. Fifth is Ricky Rudd. Sixth is Jeff Gordon. Seventh is Mark Martin. Eighth is Jeff Burton. Ninth is us, and rounding out the top 10 is Kurt Busch. And here are the rest of the drivers where you can pick out your favorite driver. Teammate Kevin Harvick finished 13th, so he managed to rally back. That's pretty good for him. He was trapped in that little lap down scuffle up there, so that managed to gain us a few spots. And let's see, I think Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished out of the race. Ron Hornaday finishing 33rd. Biffle 38th. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. on lap 4 with a huge crash is out of the race. That may have just killed his chances at the championship, but there's still more races to go. There's still a lot of ground to cover, so maybe he can make it back. Alright guys, so here are the point standings. As you can see, we are still maintaining that 21st spot. Gaining a little bit on Jimmy Spencer, not much, but I don't think we have enough. I think he's pretty much got that locked in. Let's go ahead and look at the top 2. Oh boy, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 155 points back after today. I think that might have done it, guys. I think that might have done it. Oh man, that's harsh. That is harsh. But like I said, Dale Jarrett's still the points leader. Let's go to the awards for the week. The pole award goes to Ryan Newman. He also led the most laps of the race. The race. Bobby Labonte moved up the most spots of the race. Jeff Gordon held the fastest lap of the race. Bobby Hall is the rookie of the race. And Jimmy Johnson with the most exciting pass of the race. Maybe. I mean, he didn't see it. I didn't see it, so I'll go with that. Rookie of the year, like I said, goes to Ron Hornaday. And lap champion. We're still at 5th. Dale Jarrett. Actually, we're tied with Dale Jarrett now. for lap champion. So yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. is actually in second. Jeff Gordon's in first. No surprise about that. So yeah, guys, as you can see, what's coming up is Martinsville Speedway. Yeah. Yeah. Now we have this new low downforce package that may help. I don't know how much it will help. I also don't know how much our car will be able to take, but we've had a fast car for the past couple of races. Pit crew kind of didn't. I mean, they made their estimated time, so I guess it's not a total loss there. But man, I could have used one of those 15-second pit stops like I had at freaking Talladega. So, yeah, I kind of could have used like one of those fast pit stops, and maybe I would have had something for these guys at the end. We were catching them. I mean, they was about 9 seconds back. I think we were about 5 seconds at the end of the race, so we were catching them. I think we could have caught them, maybe. But it's one of those things. We had a good run. We had a good top 10 finish, so I got to be happy about that. And we're still getting money in the bank, and we've got a lot of R&D coming our way. Well, assuming not a lot of R&D, but a lot of good things coming our way. So hopefully we can do something here at the Old Dominion 500 at Martinsville Speedway, which I'm getting ready to do in just a little bit. Again, I apologize for the delay in these races, but recording issues happen, so everything seems to be working out just fine now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the race. I certainly did. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I do these races every week following the NASCAR season. Most times, as long as I don't have recording issues. Thank you guys for tuning in to McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little enjoyment to your day every day, and I will see you at Martinsville.